Pope Francis, A Life of Service and Simplicity 1936-2025. From the streets of Buenos Aires to the halls of the Vatican, Pope Francis has become one of the most influential spiritual leaders of our time. But who is the man behind the papal vestments? Born Jorge Mario Bergoglio on December 17, 1936, in Buenos Aires, Argentina, Francis was the eldest of 5 children born to Italian immigrants. Growing young, Jorge experienced a typical Argentine childhood, even working as a bouncer and chemical technician before hearing his calling to the priesthood. At 21, Bergoglio entered the Society of Jesus, becoming a Jesuit novice. He studied humanities, psychology, and philosophy, and was ordained as a priest in 1969. His leadership qualities were evident early on, becoming provincial superior of the Jesuits in Argentina at just 36 years old. Despite his rise in the church, Bergoglio remained connected to the poor, choosing to live in a simple apartment rather than the Archbishop's palace when he became Archbishop of Buenos Aires in 1998. He was made a cardinal by Pope John Paul II in 2001. On March 13, 2013, after Pope Benedict XVI's historic resignation, Cardinal Bergoglio had been chosen, becoming the first Jesuit pope, the first from the Americas, and the first from the Southern Hemisphere. He chose the name Francis in honor of Saint Francis of Assisi, signaling his commitment to the poor. Pope Francis quickly distinguished himself through his humble approach and focus on mercy and compassion. Breaking with tradition, he opted for simpler vestments and chose to live in the Vatican guesthouse rather than the Apostolic Palace. He's traveled extensively, visiting over 50 countries to spread his message of peace and unity. Pope Francis has reshaped the papacy for the modern era, emphasizing mercy over judgment and simplicity over pomp. His focus on the marginalized, refugees, the poor, prisoners, has earned him the nickname, the People's Pope. From humble beginnings in Argentina to leading 1.3 billion Catholics worldwide, Pope Francis continues to challenge both his church and the world to build a more compassionate and inclusive society. His journey reminds us that true leadership isn't about power or prestige, but about service to others. As we learn about his demise, let us never forget that authentic power is service. Rest in peace, Pope Francis.